Hello, and welcome to Popcorn News. Something to watch while you eat popcorn. And for this one, you're going to need that popcorn. And I hope you are sitting down. I have to use some notes here because I get busy with things and I just don't have a lot of time. But there's a book by somebody named Mendoza. And he is a scientist. And he did extensive interviews of, let's say they're called abductees. People who claim to have been abducted by extraterrestrials and whatnot. One of these was a 66-year-old woman in Arizona. She said there had been a secret program in Nazi Germany to create a superhuman race, and it got transplanted to the United States at the end of World War II via Operation or Project Paperclip. And that's well known that there was a Project Paperclip, which Nazi scientists were brought, not just Nazi scientists, German scientists, but some were Nazis, that were brought to the United States at the end of World War II. Just do a Google search on Project Paperclip. The German scientists, according to this woman, had been creating hybrids for years during the Nazi regime. And a book is mentioned, In League with the UFO. See also the Anunnaki Encyclopedia by Maximilien de Lafayette. All the hybrids, according to this person, have clones so that body parts can be replaced if needed. And which brings us to the strange case of Kyle Odom. And he thought that the pastor Tim Remington was a Martian. And something like this happened to Rene Descartes. He was in middle age. He was looking out the window, and it suddenly struck him that, how do I know all those people outside walking around aren't robots? And he was forced to realize that he really didn't know if those people walking outside of his window were robots or not. And he threw out everything he thought he knew and started all over. And the result was a book called Meditations. But so at any rate, the hybrids, according to this woman, have clones so that body parts can be replaced if needed. And so the pastor Tim Remington gets shot. They say 6 times. Odom says he shot 12 times. Allegedly, he says this. But suppose that the pastor has clones available and the body parts have been replaced. I don't say it's so, but just something to ponder. Mars represents what will happen if we don't change our ways, says the 66-year-old woman in Arizona. The NSA began using remote viewers on one subject after she came in frequent contact with the ETs. Men in Black were involved. The hybrids are scattered throughout the world, says this woman. And which brings us to the Bat Boy. And the Bat Boy, one of the tabloids, Weekly World News, is it, that always had Bat Boy sightings. A boy who was half human and half bat. And you gotta wonder, I did, in alligator, half human, what's going on, you know? I mean, they laugh it off, but what kind of hybrids are being created by the alleged German scientists program where they came over Project Paperclip? A military implant had been put in the 66-year-old Arizona woman. She was taken to underground facilities and tested, she says. Numerous pregnancies, fetuses taken from her when she had been pregnant only a few months. They can't be in a physical form. The Martians, extraterrestrials, whatever, but they can't be in a physical form for long because our frequency is lower than theirs, or so she says. But here's the thing that brings us to the main topic. She had been visited by the ant people. And lest you doubt, the Hopi Indians talk about them. And she says you can Google ant people, Hopi Indians, and you'll see that this has been long known. The ant people have underground facilities, dens in the inner earth. The ant people are 5 feet tall. And with their antennae, they pick up frequencies. The ant people will come for you at the time of the earth changes. With their antennae, they will pick up your soul frequency and take you to the inner earth to care for and protect you. And on that happy note, I will sign off.